Hey guys, welcome back to Age of Empires 2 for another game of CBA. It's been probably about 2 months since I last played CBA, so this could be interesting. I don't think I've forgotten how to play. I certainly hope not. I'm playing as the Persians with the Malay, the Khmer, and the Malians on my team, and we're up against the Koreans, the Mayans, the Spanish, and the Italians. So that's actually very, very good for me. Very good matchup. A little bit of lag. I think the Koreans and the Mayans I can probably handle pretty well. The Khmer, I can see that they do still have the battle elephant as their unique unit on this map, which is news to me. I'm having a little bit of lag here. I'm hoping it's going to resolve itself pretty quickly. And the Malays are just a horrible civ to be on this map. I honestly really thought that this civ is probably the biggest challenge that CBA has ever faced in terms of game design, just because it doesn't fit into CBA very well at all. These units are so bad. It's much worse in CBA Hero just because that's all about kills and losses. And obviously when you have Karambit Warriors it's almost impossible to get more kills than losses. So I guess it's not so bad in CBA Original, which is more to do with razors. But both of these civs, the Khmer, because they are supposed to have the ballista elephants, and the Malays, kind of present a problem for CBA. I think the ballista elephants were deemed to be too powerful. This lag is really bad. Perhaps if we can take this guy out quickly, we might be able to have a mostly lagless game. I'm just going to go straight for the gates, I think. Hopefully I will take some of these shots. I guess he's going to kill the units, that's fine. I'll just use these guys as meat shields. But yeah, those guys, the Khmer, they were deemed as too powerful basically. So they now have the battle elephants instead of their unique unit, the ballista elephant. Which I think is what it's called, the ballista elephant. Something like that, something along those lines. Looks like we're just about holding this force off. Karambit Warriors, they're doing okay actually, they're not doing badly. I mean, they do have this 6 pierce armor to start with, which is obviously the advantage they've attempted to give them. Very similar civs here actually, me and the Khmer. I don't know why the Mayans is going for me. That's a really easy fight for me, extremely easy. I do have very weak gates, which is I'm guessing the reason they're coming for me, but I got a raise. Okay, let's go in. Yeah, they probably would have a fairly easy time raising against me, but in terms of unit fighting, War Elephants are probably one of the units that Plumed Archers struggle with the most, so that's going to be pretty easy for me. I'm not sure whether to kill the units here. Looks like Grey's already going for the castles. I'm actually going to kill the units in an attempt to hopefully hurry along Grey, let Grey get the raising. He's going for a block, I think, which is fine. I think we're just going to patrol, but we're going to go in stand ground stance so that we don't get like carried away and we just attack whatever we encounter first. Looks like we're going to take one castle down pretty quickly. And yeah, he's not managed to take it out. He's taken about just under half the health off it, which is not too bad really. I mean, if he comes with another force he could probably finish it off, but overall nothing too worrying. It looks like my units are kind of going all over the place. We are weakening all the castles bit by bit. This Tower of the Flies is going to go down, I don't mind that. Do need quite a few raises as the Persians, so taking that out is not actually a bad idea at all. Looks like they're actually going to go potentially for an attack on me. This might be their revenge, their way of balancing things out a bit. Because they know they potentially can't defend green, they're going to try and take me out instead. Either that, or he's just simply setting a raise for the Mayan player, which I probably can't stop. But if he does want to fight my units, I'm going to be fine. War Elephants can easily handle war wagons. And it looks like this is going extremely well. I think they're probably prioritizing the wrong thing here. I mean, once you go a player down, even if you do have villagers, it's often really hard to come back into the game, particularly when the game's not been going on for very long. And yeah, they have taken out one gate. I've got a pretty undefended base, but they have nothing for rushing. They can't take out castles, so they need to get through the ages pretty quickly. This is clearly over for the green player, which will hopefully be the end of the lag. But yeah, that's pretty comfortable, I would say. I think orange... no, he's not going to go for the raise. There's no point anyway, there's no way he's going to get that. As he goes down. And we can just kind of go up to blue with this absolutely massive mass of elephants. Probably can't stop red from getting that raise, but if blue does not yet have villages, then hopefully we can get into his castles and do the same thing to him we did to green. He's going to be, if anything, even less able to defend himself than green was. Because war wagons cannot really handle battle elephants or war elephants. War elephants clearly significantly stronger than battle elephants. Pretty similar, except slightly more attack and way more health. It looks like Grey has changed his mind. I'm fine with that, you know. I'm just gonna go for the gates. I'm pretty convinced that this is where I need to be going. If he wants to go and bother my... No, I don't think he's going to bother going for the castles. Even if he did, he would not be able to achieve anything. So we have cleared the way through there. He does have villages, but he's not walled. Those could easily be sniped. I'm hoping orange is going to go for that. It looks like he is. Yep, that's good, that's good. Okay. Not much of an attempt to defend those villages there by blue. And at this point, there's not really any way these guys can defend themselves. Grey has managed to get into yellow's base. Pretty ballsy. I think that the Genoese crossbowmen get a bonus damage against the battle elephants. I'm not totally sure on that, but I think they do. So that's pretty ballsy, but it looks like it is keeping them nicely distracted while we go and finish this guy off. I really don't know if they can do much about this. Red has actually just outright resigned. Not that he could have stopped this. Yellow is sufficiently distracted, and the other guys have left, so we're going to say good game. And yeah, that was not bad in the end. I was a little bit worried I'd have to abandon the recording with the lag, but it was all fine in the end. Just a pretty simple game, just kind of slamming into the enemy's bases and doing whatever we could. Nice to see the Malays and the Khmer there in CBA. I think it's the first game I've ever played with those guys, so it's pretty interesting. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll see you next time.